Hello amigos, como están? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan and today we're going to be talking all things Chivas, and there's a lot of things actually to talk about. I kind of left it for a few days, obviously, with the off season in full swing now, and the transfer window not long away. Things are starting to really heat up. Lots of moves out, especially, and a couple of moves in. The first thing we want to talk about is obviously we've finally signed a new defender, Miguel Tapias from Minnesota United in the MLS. Again, centre back defensive kind of signing was definitely needed. There's still strong rumours that Chiquete is on his way to Cruz Azul. It hasn't been announced yet. In fact, with Chiquete, there's a little bit of doubt now. Apparently, the new coach Oscar Garcia wants him as part of the part of the preseason for Chivas. They're in Zacatecas right now doing their preseason, and I think apparently he's requested that Chiquete is involved. Also, apparently Cruz Azul has not sent Chivas any money for him yet, so there's still a bit of doubt whether that's actually going to happen or not. I think either way, even if we kept Chiquete, we needed a new defensive signing in the club. Miguel Tapias, I'm not going to say I knew about him really. I knew that he obviously was Pachuca. I think he was part of their youth system, and it's not a bad sign that if you're buying a player that's part of Pachuca's youth system, it's a pretty decent start. But I haven't watched him really. I don't really know too much about him. 27 years old. Um, it's not as it's a little bit of a letdown in the sense that we were heavily linked with Cesar Montes to kind of bring him back into Mexico. Apparently, that's definitely not happening now. So I think anyone else apart from Cesar Montes was going to be a bit underwhelming. It's not a signing that has got me raving. It's not. If he was 22, 23, maybe, but 27, you expect him to be in his prime now as a centre back. Apparently, he can play fullback as well, which is cool. We've got a lot of players now in that back line that can play both centre back and fullback. Castillo, Chavez, to name a couple. So, hopefully he comes in and does well. Obviously, I think we needed him, so that's great. And let's talk about outgoings. Obviously, the big ones really right now is that Pollo looks like he's already a Toluca player. He was snapped. He was photographed. He was photoed. Sorry. He was photoed with wearing Toluca shirt, so it looks like he's gone now. Which it's again, the whole. I really think Tapias is coming to kind of replace Briseño. Hopefully, if we can keep Chiquete, then obviously him and Tiba are our main centre back pairing. But obviously, they've both been injured relative at some points in this last year or so. So there's no harm in kind of having another defender in to replace them as and when. I think Tapias is brought in to replace Briseño at this point. Again, great player, really loads of passion. I don't have any bad feelings to Pollo at all. I think he's a great player. Again, I just think this last tournament has really shown that we as a club have kind of moved on from him, and we need a younger, better defender in position to replace the two starting centre backs. So he looks like he's off again. Pavel Perez and it looks like Code Brazuela is on their way out as well. I think Pavel's going to go to Necaxa. I'm not quite sure if that's true, but that's the rumour. And Brazuela, I'm not quite sure what he's going to be doing at the moment, but it looks like he's out of contract and he's not being renewed, so I think he's off too. Again, Pavel, for me, definitely is with Pollo Briseño. I think he needed to go. He's not as good enough to be in Chivas' first team. He's not good enough to play for Chivas, in my opinion. Brizuela hurts a bit more. I love Brizuela. I've got a special place in my heart for him. He's been at the club for 10 years. That's no mean feat in today's world. And it's sad to see him go. I think maybe he could have had a bit part again for another 6 months or so to a year, but he wants game time. He barely played for us last tournament, and you don't want him to take a position away from Yael Padilla and some of the younger players that we're going to bring in, hopefully from Tapatio. So I think it's a good move in all round for him to leave. And that brings me on to the two players that we've been heavily linked with signing this tournament so far, or this off-season so far, should I say. And that is Orbelin Pineda and also Luis Chavez. Both of them are playing in Europe right now. Pineda is obviously in Greece. and Chavez is in Russia. We look like we're going to be signing them and spending decent amount of money on them as well. I think both of them are going to be around about 11 million, 12 million dollars, which is absolutely crazy. I'm not quite sure what their contract situations are like. I would imagine that Chavez in particular's contract is running down quite low, but still, it's a decent amount of money, and it's a decent amount of money for Maui to be spending as well. Some people say, well, it's because he's selling Chiquete and he wants to buy back the fans' favour. Um, Again, Chiquete's not gone yet. The media likes to have us believe that he's already a Cruz Azul player, but that's not been announced yet. It could be announced any day now. To be fair, and it probably looks likely, but it hasn't been announced yet, so it's not a done deal. And I don't necessarily think that we're just getting these two guys in just to take away some of the hatred from losing Chiquete, who's a Cantarano. He's a youth player. He's one of Chivas' products, and to sell him to Cruz Azul is just outrageous. Um, but yeah, like I said, I think Chavez and Orbelin Pineda are needed. Their experience is going to be absolutely essential. We need to start clawing back now. We need to start winning at least some trophies. One trophy at least. Chivas is a massive club. The fans are a loyal fan base. We deserve trophies. Chivas needs to be up there at the top of the Mexican game. America won the tournament this season, and they were not good at all. This tournament in general was quite trash, in my opinion. There was no team really that played outstandingly well. And America still ended up going winning it, even though they were trash. They weren't that much better than Chivas this season, in my opinion. So yeah, we need a bit of a spark now. We need to start getting some experienced players in, mixed with the Tapatio players. I still think Marin should leave. I still think Oso should leave. Start Hormiga every game. Tion Wilco rotating with him, and Chicharito filling here and there whenever he's fit. And the goalkeeper situation as well. I think Wally should leave. I think, like I said, I've said this loads of times, but I really do think that Talamangel and then Eduardo Garcia should be our goalkeeper partnership going to the next season. So yeah, like I said, Chavez and Orbelin, they improve massively our first team. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. Chavez fits in our midfield. There's massive rumours that Gutierrez is going to leave, which again, our midfield's looking really threadbare right now. And, Chavez comes in and upgrades our midfield, in my opinion. And also, Orbelin Pineda can play pretty much as a cam or on either wing, which is handy. And I think Orbelin in particular is going to score us a decent amount of goals if we can get him. Again, none of this is legit or confirmed or anything whatsoever. I don't really like doing rumours, but there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of rumours flying around. There's a lot of rumours that look like they're real and they're legit and it's possible. And there's a lot of people saying that Chavez and Orbelin are almost Chivas players. Again, there's also a lot of rumours going that Chiquete is out the door already. So, yeah, that's basically what the situation is right now. I just wanted to end on a really sad note of actually sending out thoughts and prayers to Victor Guzman. Pocho obviously got injured over there in Zacatecas. Their preseason, they've been training hard, and luckily, unfortunately for him, like 2 or 3 days before he got injured, he was photographed doing weights and stuff. He looks like he was getting quite hench. So it's devastating. He broke his metatarsal apparently in his foot. He's broken his foot, so that's at least 2 months out. He's going to miss most of the season, which is devastating. Some people don't rate Pocho. I do. I think he would have cooked under Garcia. I think Garcia could have brought out the best in him. He's a miss. The only good thing about it is he keeps him at the club now until at least the summer. So hopefully, he can bounce back and get over his injury. He's already had surgery on it, so it's all done now. He's in recovery mode now. So thoughts to him. It's just a sucky situation. I was really looking forward to seeing how he played with Garcia. He came out recently, said, "No, all the rumours linking me away from the club is bullshit. I'm here." And yeah, to get injured. Obviously, I feel like he got injured because he's really, really trying to prep himself for this season, and it's just gutting that he gets injured in this way. But yeah, like I said, it's all up in the air with Chivas right now. Obviously, there's I think 7 Tapatio players training in preseason with Chivas right now. Tion Wilco, like I said, is there as well. Eduardo Garcia, like I said, a few others as well. So that's great. Hopefully, we can integrate them into the team. Again, we just need to get rid of some more players now. Like I said, Pavel and Briseño and Brizuela all look like they're out the door. Also, for me, is next. Wally as well. Mariner too. But yeah, even if if we sell Chiquete, then I think we still need another centre back defensive signing. I think bringing Ochoa in from Tapias is going to help as well. You think probably Tiba, it would be Tiba and Castillo as a centre back pairing, or maybe Tiba and Tapias, maybe get straight into the first team. I'm not sure, but Castillo had a really good tournament. I think Chavez had a decent tournament as well. I wouldn't mind seeing a back four of Mozo, Castillo, Tiba, and Chavez. I don't mind seeing that, but it's good to have options. But I think at the end of the day, this off season, whether Chiquete leaves, whether we sell any of our other best players, I think it's going to be a big season, a big off season for us. And I think Chavez and Oberlin are massive, massive statements, especially if we get them for 11, 12 million each. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a big off season. But that's all the situation right now. I'm devastated about Pocho. I'm really quite happy with Oberlin and Chavez coming in. Again, I've got a slight fool's hope that we can keep hold of Chiquete. Maybe offer him a new contract. I'm not sure, but if he goes, he goes. But if he goes, I think it's still not going to be a bad off season for us. But yeah, it remains to be seen how well we do in the off season. Pre-season, we've got a few games to play over there. So yeah, it is what it is. We're just taking it day by day right now, and we're just seeing how it goes. When the transfer window opens. But yeah, let me know what you think about anything I've spoken to you guys about in this video. Pocho, Brizuela, Briseño, Chiquete, Chavez and Oberlin as well. Tapias as well. Really, congratulations to him. Welcome to the club. Hopefully, you can come in, with your feet on the ground and take us to the next level because. Yeah, we need all the best centre backs we can get, and hopefully, we've done our research on here, and he adds something to the team that we need. Well, it remains to be seen. But welcome to the club. You play for the biggest club in Mexico now, so hopefully you step up your game and take us to a trophy because God knows we deserve, and I think we've earned it. We've earned the right to celebrate a trophy win. It's been years and years now, so. Yeah, anyway guys, if anything else happens, I've got free time sometimes later on in the week, so if anything happens, I'll do a video as and when. So yeah, take it easy guys. I really do hope you enjoy the rest of your week and the weekend, if I don't see you before, and yeah, take it easy. Adios.